Joe, first of all, the Utley suspension, the 2 games. What was the basis of that decision?
Well, Kenny, it was, I was sitting behind first base dugout last night, and, I know Chase plays very hard. And, from my angle, it looked like it was just, a hard slide. And it really wasn't until I looked at video later on that I saw how late the slide was and how he sort of followed Tejada, sliding into him. And it was really based on the fact that he slid, very late, and it appeared to me that he hit Tejada and the ground about the same time. And it was more targeting the player as opposed to the base. And again, he certainly didn't want to hurt him. He was just trying to break up a double play, but I just thought it was a little bit much.
Now, his agent, Joe Wolf, issued a statement calling the decision outrageous and completely unacceptable. So the question is, Joe, why suspend Utley when there have been numerous other slides like this in the past that did not result in discipline?
Well, I can't worry about what's happened in the past. I just based it on what I saw and the fact that, we're trying to have rules that's going to keep these players on the field. And, it's unfortunate. Chase Utley's a great player. He's always played hard. I've always admired that about him. Unfortunately, this time, his playing hard just, it just happened to have a bad result.
Now, you mentioned in the statement that you've been talking with the union about a possible rule change to better protect middle infielders. What kind of thing, Joe, would you like to see happen?
Well, and again, I go back to my playing days, even though, I never got in a situation because of I didn't run very fast to get in a situation like that. But, you want to go at the base. I mean, I know you want to upend the second baseman or shortstop because he has the ball and break up a double play. But, I think we're more concerned about, keeping guys on the field. So we're talking more. In fact, we're in the Arizona Fall League. We're doing some testing on having the players go into second base as opposed to, going for the infield.
Joe, thank you very much. Kenny, back to you.
All right, thanks, Ken. Well, says he didn't run very fast, but he did win the National League MVP award in 1971, led the Yankees to 4 World Series in 5 years as their skipper.
Sure did. Well, it's going to be interesting because you got to run that through the players' union. I know they got a lot of pushback on the catcher rule when that got changed, and they're going to get some pushback from this for the players if you want guys sliding straight into second base.
Yeah, the key for me is what he said about the lateness of the slide. There may not be something literally in the rule book, but there is something what's called the umpire's manual in discerning judgment. That goes back to the old Howland Frey flying body block. Right. Busted up, they outlawed that. But making contact with the infielder before you contact the ground, that's what's at issue. And that's what we've been seeing lately. And I think that's the real concern. So if there's a rule, and I talked to John Daniels, the Texas GM, about this, he thought it was worth at least discussing. Make sure the sliding runner hits the ground before he hits the middle infielder. Seems sensible to me.
Clearly makes sense. I don't know. We'll see. I still think there's going to be a lot of discussions on this topic. No doubt about it. It's not going away. And it's good to have the debates and good to have the topics. I think the money has changed so much in baseball that when you have the players making the type of money you're making, the value that you're investing in, you want protected. And that's across the board, every sport. And that's playing a part of this too. And I understand it.